If you guys don't know, Wuthering Waves' new patch trailer is out. I'm excited to check it out. And yeah, I'm dope. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm hoping it's gonna be pretty impactful. The dancing turtle. I love that shit. That shit's good. Oh, okay, the new girl. Alright.
Embrace my emotions fully and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to me.
Okay, so she actually is like a painter. Okay.
I won't give up easily, no matter who or what I'm up against. Ink drops! Springs into life! Art unveiled! To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself.
So she's not a DPS, she's like a support character, like a buffer of some kind, because she doesn't seem like she's doing damage or she's healing.
Those willing to entrust their wishes to the Moon Tree Lodge
Oh, okay,
hope
this is
their
the-
desires will be chosen.
This is the other guy.
and
I'm excited to see how
fulfilled.
he
Those
plays.
wishes were their cries for help. The experiment begins. Disruption. Reconfiguration. Verity, confined within limits. Seeing everyone's wishes come true and everyone enjoying the festival is enough for me.
That's really cool. I love that kind of style. It's very mecha, very techy. I like that.
We are aware of certain painters rejected by the art exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats.
It's all my fault.
A painter? Never heard of him. Really? Do we have to risk it all?
You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
Okay, I have to admit that she looks. It looks like it's just white with the blues and red, but then there's that slight bit of pink and that slight bit of like coral blue. It's really pretty. I'm really surprised. She looks like a really like generally very pretty character, not only based on her looks but just the whole cosmetic thing they have going on with her. It's really pretty. Yeah, let me go look at that again. Yeah, look at that. He looks sick in this picture as well, but yeah, the little bit of pinks and that blues, yeah, they're pretty. I admit that's really pretty design. Okay, more events. Okay, looks like these are events, right? More event stuff. Okay, not sure what any of this actually is, but I'll figure that out when I play the game, I guess. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure what any of this is, but we'll see, I guess. Moments? Where they are granted, okay. Event information, what does it really mean to create? Okay, I'm assuming it's gonna be like a character quest. Oh, and 10 new more pools? Thank you very much, I'll take it. Another tower, I'm assuming? Gotta take every... Oh, it's the defense ones. Okay. I actually really like these, because it forces you to kind of play in a different way. Instead of just being like how fast you can kill them. Get another one to like simulate the universe basically. Okay. Oh, okay. We're getting more boss fighting stuff. Okay. Oh my god, this is a lot of events. This is like 7, right? 6? This is like 7 right here. Holy cow, this is a lot of events. That was definitely like a filler patch. This feels like a filler patch, but holy cow, there's so much going on here. Like there really is. I'm actually really impressed. I'm really happy to see what they're doing here. Hello everyone, this is Excuse me. This is Sonic Sam. Sorry, I'm gonna be eating while watching this video because I just worked out maybe like 20 minutes ago, took a shower, drank some of my protein shake, and I'm starving, so I'm gonna be eating a little bit. But however, we're gonna actually be watching a video talking about the next patch for Wuthering Waves, which is patch 1.2. If you're coming from this, you're probably seeing my reaction to 1.2, the trailer, which was very short, so I figured I'd do one more video. Even though, and they also didn't explain a lot, so I'm hoping this will explain a lot more stuff to me. So let's check it out.
Yo, Kuro Games dropped an insane 1.2 dev note that will change everything.
Really?
As always, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm going to tell you about a TLDR of what they added to the game, and I'm telling you, a lot of these changes are insane. So the first thing is they changed the lock on camera priority, so now you get to get a better lock with the camera, and it's
I like this. You'd be surprised how annoying it is for me to play around with this camera. I when I use the lock-on camera for this game, I use it like Dark Souls, and I just click it to go to the next target. But in this game, you gotta hold it down if I had to unlock, and then you press it again. It's wild. That always throws me off a little bit. So this is nice. I like this.
based on your preference as movement direction, camera direction, or distance, which is the best thing in my opinion, the distance. This is a cool change. We needed that. The camera still needs some fixes. And the second thing is something that I didn't even expect to be added in the game. You know, when you play the challenges that requires you to play with the pistol characters or bow characters in Genshin, all of these challenges are annoying. In Wuthering Waves, in Genshin, any game that makes me change my team to do a challenge like that is just annoying. And
This is one of the things I disliked in Genshin Impact, where you have to use the main character switch element to do a specific puzzle. I never liked that. I always thought that was super annoying. So seeing this game where you had to pretty much have a gun character on your team at all times to do some of the challenges was quite annoying. I don't have a gun character currently on my team or use one really, so it was quite annoying, even though I do want to use one eventually. So I know they're adding a device to basically it's a device you can just use to shoot things so you don't have to, which is cool. I'm assuming it's gonna do basically no damage and it's only really used for puzzles, but it's gonna be nice so I don't always have to go to a screen, press the character, change them, switch the character, do the challenge, and then switch back. Like it was quite annoying. So this is nice. This is one of the changes where I'm like, wow, they did not really have to change this at all, but I'm happy they did.
they added a gadget that helps you do this. All you have to do is put this gadget on and play the challenge, and it's a very good addition, a very good quality of life change, because I shit you not, if I'm not using a pistol character, I'm just skipping those. The thing is, these changes are getting better and better because this next thing is new feature to store excess wave plates. If you're familiar with Honkai Star Rail, when you have the maximum amount of the wave plates, you will store them. You will generate one wave plate crystal every 12 minutes. This is up to 480 wave plates crystal, which is, to be honest, a low number because HSR at least has 2400, which is insane, and I hope they make this number even higher. They will.
So this, I actually did not really, when I read this, I didn't really understand it. I thought it was going to be where you can just make them into like currency you can use in the future like Genshin. I'm glad where it just happened where like, hey, if you're not playing, you're going to get something for it, which is nice. Even though it's like, what, 2-3 days worth, really? Which is unfortunate. It's not much. And then the cap is quite low. It should, if it was 1,000, I'd feel happy about it. Because most of the time, if I'm playing at least somewhat actively, it's never going to get that high. Even though on Honkai Star Rail, for me, at least once it got to the max amount it could. Because I just didn't play for like weeks to a month. But yeah, no, this, it's nice. It's a nice change. I hope they bring the cap up, which I'm sure very quickly they will bring the cap up. Especially later when the game becomes a little bit more, you know, not as new. I'm sure people are going to play a little bit less. And nothing makes me want to play a game less than having to not be able to grind and wear it. And a game like this, grinding is super important. So I'm glad about this. This is very nice.
Will probably do it. A lot of people will complain about it, I know this, but it's a very good addition. I always like when games don't force me to open them every single day. This is a step in the right direction, and we're still having something similar to this, just wait. But the next one here is a new Resonator Showcase feature. It's just something, a visual thing. You know, you can have Zezi here, you have Jinxie, and you can show them to your friend and they can see your character.
Okay, this is a great change. So basically, you know those intros you get when you summon a character, right? You would only get these intros if you actually summon the character, right? And you never get to see that summon thing again, like she does here when she's getting summoned. I was like, oh, that's really disappointing. There's some really good ones. Like her, she looks great. I mean, look at her here.
They can see your characters just like in Genshin, but this has a very cool
Look how sick she fucking looks. Like that's great. So I'm glad now they're allowing people to actually like look at that whenever you want. I'm sure people are gonna use this and just show up characters they have and do little showcases. I think that's really cool. I'm probably gonna make a few videos where I'm just showing the characters sitting the fuck down. Even though I hope it lets you see all of them. That'd be really cool. But you know, that's sick. That's just something really cool.
animation. We have an insane new thing, which is the option to play at 120 FPS. The 120 FPS will be available on select PC devices.
Wait a minute, I didn't know about this one.
In version 1.2. Stay tuned for our official announcement for more availability details, and I hope it's available on a lot of graphic cards, a lot of PCs, so a lot of people can use it. But next we have the Depth of Elusive Realm.
In this heat, you do need to be prepared. Unfortunately,
that's my bet.
Yo, just wait. Devices in version.
Anyways, like I was gonna say, so that's great. I hate that the horror games you cannot go to a higher FPS because I'm just like, it's not a big deal, especially like in Honkai Star Rail, right? It's a turn-based game, who cares? But it playing at a higher FPS just looks really nice. And if you go from playing a 60 FPS game to a anything higher than that, especially in the 120 area or higher, 144. Man, the game looks fucking clean. It looks so smooth. It's really hard to notice the difference, but you can notice it a little bit, especially depending on the game. And since these models are so beautiful, it makes them look even better, honestly, in my opinion, and run even better. So in a game like this, I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that, and I'm pretty sure with my 4090, I'll be able to enjoy this. So this probably wasn't a big deal, but this is another up on Genshin Impact since Hoiberg has never done this. They always have their stuff at 60, which is unfortunate. No reason why they can't get it to 120.
Version 1.2. Stay tuned for our official announcement for more availability details, and I hope it's available on a lot of graphic cards, a lot of PCs, so a lot of people can use it. But next we have the Depth of Elusive Realm. It's basically will have more rewards, and it will be divided by 2. More rewards in the second half of it, so you have more things to do with this mode in each version. And next we have the thing that I told you to wait for, which is more guidebook activity points from a daily quest. The daily quest, which is spend 180 wave plates, which is one of the easiest to do, you know, it's one of the most frequent. It only gives you 20 points, but now it will give you 60 whole.
Oh, that's actually really good. You'd be surprised how many times I'll be like maybe 20, maybe like 20 to maybe like 40 points away from finishing my dailies, and all I want to do is get on, do my waste all my waypoints or my energy, and then do my daily quest for the day, and then get off. That's all I want. Especially if I'm doing something simple like, or I'm just farming materials for my character's abilities. And I'll always be either be stuck with either 40 I need to do or 20 I need to do. And I'm just like, okay, I'll do one of these things that'll be like, craft something, do this and that, which is fine because it forces you to do that. But I gotta do that when I actually need to do that, right? Instead of me forcing me to use a material maybe to make something simple just because I had to do something, right? Or the one that lets you use a supply, which you can use like food or something. So this is nice. I like that a lot. That's like just, hey, people want to spend slightly less time when they do just day log into the game and have to go do something else. That's nice. Sometimes I just want to get on, spend 20 minutes in the game, do some quick things to find farm, because I know I have to do my farming for whatever equipment I'm doing or whatever. It's gonna be quick gone. I'm gonna be done for the day. I'm gonna go do something else. Because sometimes I do want to sit down and play the game, but most time during the week when I'm working and doing videos, I just want to get it done with my dailies real quick so I can go on to move to other things in my day. So that's nice. It seems like they're really, a lot of these changes you could say is kind of anti-play as more game situation, because I'm sure Hoyoverse wants you to play Genshin Impact like every single time and take as long as you need to play the game, because the attention right there, you're playing the game more often. That means they're keeping you, even if it's being a forced way, it still looks good on them. So a lot of these changes show they're listening to the community instead of just trying to be greedy and try to get as much to play the game as long as possible. So this is nice. I really like this.
Points. And now this will make the dailies even easier. That's very good. And I said this before, I just hate dailies, and I hope they remove them from gacha games. They make them.
I agree. I hate dailies. I can't stand dailies. I'd rather it just be like, hey, waste all your energy today and you get all the gems you would have got by doing all the dailies. I'd rather have that, because what you're doing when you get on is I want to say most players are either farming materials, farming something for their talents, or they're farming something, right? Just make it well. Okay, I'm farming something for I'm farming experience points or whatever for my character. Cool. I'm gonna go spend all my energy so I get as much of the experience points as possible, and that's it. And now give me, because I wasted all my things, and I'm gonna use all my energy to do that today. And I know it's not gonna be any significant or like impact on my account at the moment. And then just give me all my gems because I wasted all my points today. That should be what they're trying to do. They should be trying to get you to waste all your points, or waste all your energy, basically. That's what they should be trying to do. But it doesn't look good if you're getting only playing the game for 5 minutes. I think for a lot of gacha games, they would consider that a negative thing.
Into weeklies or something that gives us the same amount of rewards just by not forcing us to open the game every single day. And this again is a step in the right direction. Make the game not forced on your community. And now into the biggest two things in this whole dev note. The first thing is a event which is Kuming's. Wait, what? They have to add their Kuro touch. In this update, they will introduce the Moon Chasing Festival. It's an event dedicated to address any issues that have impacted our experience so far. It's just basically a devs lesson event. I don't know how they will do it, and I hope it's a good thing because they're basically saying we're gonna listen even more and we'll see how we make the game even better. And they said that they're aware of the problems in the game, that the game still needs to be better and better, and they're listening. And now into the biggest thing, which is we're getting the Xian Li Yao new 5-star limited.
I'm glad this was legit real. And you know what? It makes sense since I believe not soon after this character comes out, I believe we're gonna be getting the PS5 release for the game, which was huge. The game's doing so well without a PS5 release. People don't realize a game like this needs to be played on PC, right? Playing on phone is possible, but it's not. Excuse me. I food in my teeth. Sorry. I'm sure some of you think that's disgusting. My apologies. So, we know once again, we talked about this during the money thingy for the game monthly. This game's already making a lot of money. It's taking a good slice out of Genshin Impact. However, seems like it's mostly from the PC global player base because I'm probably playing on PCs, right? Well, the Asia player base plays usually on phones, and this game's not the best on phones. It's doable, but not great. And not everyone has a really good PC to play this game, and a lot of people are having issues playing the game on PC. So releasing it on PS5 is going to be such a big deal on consoles. If anything, if they release it on every console possible, that would be even better. Because that's going to pull so much more money, and I think the numbers are going to be way closer, maybe up to even 20 more million. With console players included. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be the case. It feels like it. Even more since you can be getting a new 5-star character for free. That's just too good to pass up, and I hope we get to see what the numbers really show after. I have a feeling after they get the console release out, they're gonna make sure they release a major patch with a big update with like something giant in terms of a character and probably a zone and a quest. The next quest after the PlayStation 5 release will probably be massive, a really good quest with a really clickbait highly a hot character, and that will probably make them a ton of money, especially after they release the PS5, which will get people to stay and play even more. I'm expecting good things from this game because I think the game's great. Wuthering Waves is trying to outdo Genshin, and I think that's a good thing because Genshin had nothing but good things. But it could have got even better if, the Genshin devs actually somewhat listened and actually did these updates in a quick and productive way instead of just eating all the money they were eating. Because don't forget, Genshin Impact was making so much money, there was no way that we shouldn't have been getting updates quicker. So seeing how this company's doing that, it's great. And it looks like, if we looked at the last dev talk with the Waves devs, the main person, the main director, looks like he's gotten no sleep compared to the first time we seen him. It shows you how much they really are caring about this game. No matter what you can say, what you want to say about Wuthering Waves, their devs actually give a shit about this game and they want it to succeed. They're seeing that this is something. There's something here, and they're making sure they make something out of it. And I'm glad. I'm so happy that's the case. Make Genshin Impact shiver. That's what I want to see.
5-star for free in the second half of the 1.2 version. This is insane. We already had this rumor circulating, but now this is official. This is official news. We're having another free 5-star in Wuthering Waves just after 2 patches, and this time it's a limited one. This is a very good dev update. I'm not gonna yap anymore. You know, I don't want to waste your time. You know, I'm a great guy. Anyway, if you don't subscribe now, you're gonna lose your 50-50. Bye bye.
Yeah, no, so that looks good. This looks like, it looks, in terms of quest stuff, it doesn't seem like we'll be getting too much. It looks like we'll probably get something simple story quest stuff, probably with both of them. Character quest most likely. Doesn't look like anything major. It feels kind of like a filler patch, but I'm glad it kind of is, because I'm assuming the reason why they're waiting to give out the guy, the free 5-star, halfway during the second part of the patch, it's because that's probably when we're going to be getting the console release. I'm assuming that's why they're doing that. And I'm assuming they're also making this more of a simple filler patch, because I'm telling you, after they really start catching the audience they should have been having with the console players and the PC players, we're going to see probably a big growth for them. And that's when they're going to hit us real hard with the next patch, where it's just a really amazing story quest. 2 really great characters. I have a feeling they're packing it in, and I can't wait to see it. Thank you, Wuthering Waves, for doing what you do, Kuro Games. I didn't really play your stuff before, but I'm glad to see you're doing well. Keep doing your thing. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. Thank you, everyone, for being here, though. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. All that good stuff you usually do. And remember, there's only 2 kinds of people in this world. Become the 3rd. I'll see you next time.